Hello, my name is Jeff Rolka. I want to thank you for checking out my video. 3 tips to help you sing better in tune. Singing in tune is something that is very advisable that we do. Even with all the modern technology, with auto-tuning and all that, if we start too far out of tune, or we don't want to use that stuff, then we have to sing in tune. Even if you are using all that, the closer you are to being in tune, the better the results are in the long run. So, 3 key items that I can think of to help you sing better in tune. 1, eliminate glottal attacks. What's a glottal attack?
If I am on my own.
That pop there at the beginning of the phrase, they usually creep in at the beginnings of phrases that start with vowels, not owls. Not a phrase with an owl, but a phrase with a vowel that starts it. So, like, let's say you're going to sing I, and you would kind of go on from there in the song. We want to be able to get into that phrase cleanly. I, as opposed to that pop there. 2, eliminate scooping.
Don't spend it all. Don't spend it all.
Particularly high notes in the zona de passaggio. What is scooping? That whoop up to that high pitch. This is usually quite prevalent when we have a skip. We want to try and go cleanly to it. As opposed to the scooping. What it does is you're actually singing a lower note. You haven't really conceptualized of where the top note is meant to be, and so you're singing the lower note and then greasing up to that high note. That is absolutely a higher vocal tension scenario to sing that high pitch, and it will have the tendency to make you flat. Even if you aren't ultimately flat on it, it can dampen the resonances in the soft tissues of the oral cavity and diminish your overall presence in the mix. So we want to try and go as cleanly as we can to that note. And finally, if you have intervals greater than a third in a song that you are singing, practice those intervals separately. The reason is that oftentimes major seconds, minor seconds, major and minor thirds are intervals that frequently come up in our melodies that we sing. Intervals of greater than a major third are less frequently in the melodies of our songs. So we want to give special attention to those to make sure that we're really preparing for that high note. And the thing about these 3 tips is that really all of these tips fall under the umbrella of being adequately prepared for the phrase that you are about to sing. And by prepared, I mean adequately expanded and engaged airflow-wise. If you focus on maintaining good lateral expansion of the ribcage and maintaining good subglottic air pressure, which is done by using the core body muscles with that expanded ribcage to engage with your diaphragm, then you will have a much easier time of eliminating your glottal attacks. You will certainly be much more accurate in your intervallic singing so that the scoops are not as prevalent when you go up for the high pitches. And practicing these things separately from the melodies of your songs in general is just going to give you more time practicing those intervals and applying these principles. As always, I hope that helps. My name is Jeff. Take really good care of your voices, enjoy singing, and hopefully we'll see you again. Bye.